If you think we traveled back to the Netherlands, then you are wrong. We're still in Japan. In fact, we're at Huis Ten Bosch, a Japanese theme park where they built a replica of the Netherlands. Obviously, we are super excited to visit this place and see how Dutch this park really is. The Huis Ten Bosch theme park is located in Sasebo, and it's about 1.5 hours away by train from Nagasaki and 2 hours away from Fukuoka. An easy way to get here if you're traveling from Fukuoka is by the Midori Huis Ten Bosch Express, which is this special orange train that has a direct connection between the two stations. As soon as you arrive here, you're welcomed by a replica of Amsterdam Central Station, also known as the JR Okura Hotel. We will be spending the night at this 5-star hotel, but that's for the end of this video. Let's leave the station and find out what the park is actually like.
You know why it's not the real deal?
Why not?
Because the toilet's free.
Mind blown. True in all you pay for the toilet.
We decided to make the most out of our visit, so we bought a ticket for 1.5 days. For this, we paid 10,700 yen per person, and with this ticket you can enter the park from 3 p.m. onwards on day 1 and visit the whole day from open until close on day 2. The park actually also allows you to exit and re-enter, and that is if you stamp your hand at the exit of the park. After getting a stamp, you can enter and exit as many times as you want. We were visiting during the Miffy celebration time, which is also known as Nijntje, a beloved Dutch character here in Japan, but a lot more on that later. Walking in, you are welcomed by flowers and windmills. In terms of Dutchness, we're off to a good start.
We're at a replica of the Netherlands. This is such a crazy thing.
Back home. Feels like I'm back in Holland again.
Within the park, there are 3 main modes of transportation aside from walking. You can take the boat, the Miffy-themed bus, or rent a bike. And yes, we tried them all. For our first day ticket, our tactic was to hop on the boat and go to the other side of the park and then work our way back to the exit. So here we are at the end of the boat tour in Tower Square, standing right next to the Dom Tower.
You see that big beautiful tower over there? It's actually called the Dom Tower and it's actually located in Utrecht in Holland. And they made an exact replica, but the only thing they did differently was they made it a little bit smaller, just to not offend the original one. So a pretty fun fact.
Indeed, this replica is 105 meters tall, while the original one in the city of Utrecht is 112 meters tall.
Do you think there's an elevator?
I hope. I'm not gonna walk up the stairs tomorrow.
Yay, this one comes with an elevator.
And wow, just look at this view.
That's a whole different view. Wow.
And you're treated to beautiful views of the Omura Bay. We can say that this is almost a perfect copy. Well done, Japan! During the day, there are all kinds of performances throughout the park. And this was the first performance that we stumbled upon. The whole performance was just super catchy and fun. Did we understand what they were saying? No. Did we get the sentiment? Hi. Moving on, the park has much more to offer.
Even the bins are designed as Dutch things. Look at that, it's so cute. Giant Dutch flag. Wow. And of course, the Nijntje store.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Look, with a little Dutch flag. So cute.
Oh, it's really cute.
They call it Miffy here, but we call it Nijntje, and actually in Huis Ten Bosch they also call it Nijntje, though. It's really funny. I don't know, can they pronounce Nijntje? Let's go to the Nijntje Cafe. Oh no! Oh, we have to go to the other side.
Oh no!
What a fail.
Alright. I think that sign says no.
Okay, I tried. Alright, let's try to get into the Nijntje Cafe. Take 2. Because apparently that door was shut and I don't read Japanese.
Look at all these people waiting for Nijntje to show up, or Miffy. They're really big fans of Miffy around here because we've seen a lot of teams centered around this adorable rabbit. So that's really fun. Like in the Netherlands, it is mostly for children, but here everybody gets to enjoy it. And you know what? That's beautiful.
Yes, there she is! It's Miffy! To keep everything orderly and organized, they explained the rules of picture taking. We don't understand Japanese, but we gathered it was something along the lines of be patient and wait for your turn. And of course, we couldn't resist taking a picture with Nijntje ourselves. But the picture taking is not all. The park also has an exclusive Miffy show of Miffy and her friend. After yet another burst of joy, we were hungry. Now, luckily the food options in the park are plentiful, so let's do a little food tour.
We've reached the Café Fest soft serve ice cream, but they have something special. It's very Dutch. It's super Dutch. It's a naan pizza. No, it's not Dutch, but it's just funny.
So yeah, so far we haven't found any Dutch food.
Castelo de Castella. It's an authentic Dutch castle.
Castle of the castle?
A castle in the castle. But it's a castle.
Castello de Castella. Castello de Castella?
Maybe we can do a chocolate fondue in here.
I hope so. And can we?
We can. A chocolate curry? It's a chocolate. They have a chocolate curry. And then they also have like this big. You want the whole chocolate fondue. 6,000 yen. So, should we? Laura, we found it, the cheese bar. So we're not gonna do chocolate fondue. We're actually gonna do cheese fondue.
Cheese fondue. I love cheese fondue. Can we do both?
Yes. Eat some cheese fondue today. And they have like this special fondue, but they also have a Miffy, a Nijntje fondue with all kinds of stuff. I think you can dip Nijntje in the cheese. So let's do it. Come on.
Oh my god, what is that?
I want this. It's a cheese pastrami sandwich. I also want that.
I want that too.
There's Laura with the food.
It's me with the food.
Show us the food.
Look, it's a cheesy pastrami sandwich.
Is the cheese in the house with us?
Yeah.
Okay, Laura, let's go. Where's the cheese? Oh my god.
Look, it's cheesy. It's
Okay.
got 2 types of cheese. Oh. Mm-mm. You know, I was saying just yesterday, I want to have a cheese toasty, and my prayers have been answered. It's cheese and pastrami. This is really good. And Lawrence, what says you?
I didn't expect it to be this good. When I looked at it, like, this could be sad, but it's really good. Lots of cheese, meaty, like you said, like, oh.
Honestly, the cheese toasty wasn't enough, so time for snack number 2.
Laura.
I'm in for a sausage. Let's go. They have all these sausages, but not what I'm looking for. A real fried Dutch sausage. These are German.
Because they're smaller?
I think so, yeah. Bummer.
They weren't Dutch, they were small, but in the end, they tasted pretty okay. Finally, we couldn't resist this amazing honey store that served a honey soft serve. Alright, enough food for now. Let's see some more of the park. And we'll do this with every Dutch person's favorite mode of transportation, a bicycle! We decided to rent an electric bike for 4 hours, and this costs 5,000 yen.
Alright, we've got the ideal setup. It's me sitting and Lawrence working! Yeah! Loving it!
Our first stop is the carousel.
We're gonna take a ride on the carousel. This one! Yeah! Let's go. Oh, it's that way. Sorry.
Okay, before we get kicked out of the park, let's move on. We noticed that cycling around the park is really relaxing here, and to illustrate the difference between the Netherlands and Japan in terms of biking, well, here it is.
All Right, so another reason why this is definitely completely different than the Netherlands, this bike has been standing here unlocked for more than a minute and it has not been stolen.
For our second stop, we made our way to Palace Huis Ten Bosch.
So here we are at the Huis Ten Bosch Palace, which is where the name of the theme park comes from. And on the inside, you'll actually find a collection full of Miffy, which is not in the original one, which makes this one already a lot better. And you'll also find a replica of what the palace sort of looks like in real life. Plus, fun fact, right there on those steps, every time a new government is formed in the Netherlands, they'll take a picture on these steps. And you wouldn't know it, but it happens quite a lot. Let's check it out.
At the end of the tour, you end up in this beautiful garden. The cycling made us hungry again, so our third stop was more food.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We found the first real Dutch snack right here at the Holland house. It's caramel wafers, or better known as stroopwafels. Yum!
Our next stop is Bikken. And here we took this special cheeseburger, and of course it was... Exactly, it was delicious. And lastly, the park has a museum of chocolate, with giant, albeit fake chocolates, but we came here for the famous chocolate drink, which you can tap straight from a faucet. And the drink costs 500 yen per cup.
Oh, it's actually really good. It's not as sweet as I thought it was. Should we get another one?
After our food adventure, it was time to say goodbye to our beautiful bicycle and enjoy some more of the park by foot. Sadly, all good days must come to an end, but Huis Ten Bosch has one more thing in store for us: a lights and water show. During the high season, there will also be a big fireworks show every day, but for that, we'll just have to return someday. After a fun but exhausting day in the park, it's great to sleep somewhere close by, especially since the train stopped running after a certain time. To sleep at Huis Ten Bosch, there are multiple options available. First up, Huis Ten Bosch has several hotels inside and outside the theme park, from luxury hotels inside the park to lake cottages and a basic casual hotel right outside the park. Initially, we wanted to stay at Hotel Amsterdam, which is right in the middle of the park. But sadly, it was a little outside of our price range. Luckily, there's a really good alternative available, which is the JR Okura Hotel. The JR Okura has a partnership with the park and is located right outside the entrance gate. It's also within walking distance of the Huis Ten Bosch train station, so if you get there by train from either Fukuoka, Nagasaki or Sasebo, you can simply cross the bridge and immediately enter the hotel. The fun thing is that it's still perfectly in theme with Huis Ten Bosch, as the building looks very similar to Amsterdam Central Station. If you haven't bought your park tickets yet, you can also buy them directly at the hotel. The prices are exactly the same, and a bonus of staying at the Okura Hotel is that they offer guests a special entrance into the park. Along with your ticket and a certificate of your stay, you can board the special touring boat. It will drop you off right in the middle of the park. We found this especially nice for our second day visit, when we already explored the park from the entrance and could now continue our exploration from the middle of the theme park. And if you want, you can also take the boat back from there and be dropped off again at the entrance of the hotel. The room we booked was really spacious with comfortable beds, and we were treated to a beautiful view from our window. We will post our full review of this hotel, including the price and the amenities, in our upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. After our 2-night stay, we checked out from the Okura Hotel and took the special Huis Ten Bosch train to Hakata in Fukuoka. And as usual, we ate all of our sandwiches before we even left the station.
There's only one way to eat. 3.
And with the train leaving the station, it was time to say goodbye to Huis Ten Bosch and be right back in Japan. We really enjoyed visiting Huis Ten Bosch, and we would recommend it especially if you enjoy seeing a Japanese interpretation of a small country on the other side of the world. For now, we've arrived in Fukuoka, which is the last stop of our trip, before we head to Japan's tropical paradise of Okinawa. If you want to follow our upcoming Japanese adventures and more, then don't forget to subscribe to us at Just and Explore. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Okay, where to go? I guess so too.